भाई
sliding down the next
कोड
side.
तो खूब उड़ा लाइक करना है
Really good cricketing shots. One lacking in the first few games. Just trying to play too many shots too early. Just began before the game today. Just my tempo. You know, I can make up those runs once I get it. This sort of chase where you don't have to go really hard. Make sure that inside this power play, I think you're up and around about the run rate. Even 8.5 through the power play, as long as you've got wickets in hand. Yeah, they also have to contend with 3 spinners. Yes, Akshar Patel has not been at his effective best. He's very economical normally, even if he doesn't get wickets. Very good spinners.
Okay.
And Kuldeep. So off the mark there, the final ball. It's 2 without loss.
ज़्यादा का नहीं $5 देखते हैं क्या होता है आज तो ऐसे ठीक नहीं होना चाहिए
Just a slip in place, a deepish gully, a backward point in the circle as well. Outsider on the offside is in front of square. Boundary riders now, only fans.
That's
Brilliant from Sanju Samson. Oh, Sanju Samson has lost that leg. Give him that leg, then he's going to wrap you up. And you deal in string roll. Ball which you just shouldn't bowl Sanju Samson at all. On his hips, gives him a lot to work with, just rolls his wrist over. Batsman, brilliant timing by him. Just some good top of off stuff, moving away, bowling the line right this time. No, oh, well done. Excellent work. To mid wicket. Yeah, just laying into his hips. Healthier kind of a delivery there from Mukesh Kumar's shot. I think maybe the chap was to go back up the lane, but that was too short. The line too straight. So this is the contest I'm looking forward to. Mukesh bowled to Jaiswal 3 times, got him out twice. He's got a strike rate which is 70 against Mukesh.
okay.
Let's see what happens tonight. That's what's happening tonight, Byron Aaron, if you don't mind. Oh, goodness, what a strike that is from Jaiswal. Putting out a statement there. You know what? You got me before, but tonight I'm getting you. Clean strike, straight down the ground.
टारगेट यही है
A bit of an overcorrection. Sometimes as a batter watching the non-strikers in, you know that the bowler has bowled a couple of short balls. The one to you will be slightly fuller. So you're already waiting for it. That's exactly what Yashasvi Jaiswal was. That's a bit better for Mukesh. Just pulling his leg back slightly, giving the ball to come back into Jaiswal, not letting him open his arms, not letting him free his arms. This was at 6. Just a bit wide, a bit too full. Jaiswal timed the ball really well. 25 meters. It looks sweet. It's the in-between length right through getting capitals back in innings. It's that in-between length which wasn't coming onto the pad. Slightly short, you're waiting on it, slightly full. This ground is too small. I doubt any ground in the world could have contained that 6. That was big 6, 95 meters. Just one. He going after the brave. Tried to get in that LBW bold. Got behind all 3. This was into play. The moment they go to the defensive, Jaiswal or to Samson, they just all over you. Big points coming up, and long on has gone back to the boundary, so backward square and a long on in place. Better finish with a couple of dots, 16 without.
Start your story with hide and seek.
Start will go again after a very good first over. Slip's gone out. Extra man in the colour region. That's the length for this wicket. Not too full, not too short. Young should start learning from the mistakes from the past few games. Just hitting the correct length on this wicket.
अभी हम लोग बाई करके
Anything to work with, either length or width.
33
Too full, too wide from Stark on that occasion. He is trying that odd full ball into Jaiswal, looking for the wicket. Hasn't worked out the previous couple of times. Got a leg by and now wide. Just that full ball with which Stark is known for. Nice Yorker with the new ball. What comes to my mind is that one to Brendan McCullum. That World Cup. Oh, what a ball. Final. Perfect way to start off the final.
गोल्ड में भी एक बाई मार लो, ठीक है, और 33 का टीपी.
Finds the gap and a race away on this outfield for 4. That is a good shot. Wasn't too short, not too much room as well. Jaiswal making the most of it.
26 पे 2 का बाई.
Correction there from Stark, too wide down the leg side. Get to whip the Jaiswal. Face off, punished. Deep into the grandstand again. It's another biggie from Jaiswal. Stay away from those hips, stay away from the short balls. This wicket is too slow, there's not much pace in it. Jaiswal is making better here. With Stark trying to grab Jaiswal. Gives him that length to work with. Jaiswal just helps it on its way.
भाई अब क्या होता है?
Your mid-wicket this time, stand and deliver. One bounce for Jaiswal taking to start in this over.
21, 37.
This just brings our mind to Sandeep Sharma. The way he bowled the second ball just didn't give anything to the batsman.
क्योंकि मेरे को लग रहा है टारगेट हिट होगा,
Regulation leg ball
आज
just not
हिट
working
होने
out
का
for
बहुत
him.
कम चांस
No
है।
help from the wicket whatsoever.
ये तो
And
अभी तो
Jaiswal
कर
looks
दिया
primed
भाई।
here. This looks like one of those wickets where you have to keep the batsman guessing. Just can't be one-dimensional as a bowler.
Yeah, clear plans. He's changed his line now. Start for the last couple of balls, maybe around the wicket. We'll go across. Cross the ball wide. Another look at it, but I don't think they will review that.
That's Jaiswal. This
कमेंट करो भाई।
just latches onto anything that's short. Loves to bowl leg side. But even straight down the ground. So as a bowler, pretty much stuck. Can't bowl short. To really nail those legs and even those lines.
Back over the wicket. Away leg side. Big chase around the boundary. Fraser McGurk does well.
कहता है दिल।
Let's start going back to his tried and tested Yorker as his defensive option. Still Jaiswal managed to get it's turning out to be a big over this.
टारगेट $5 प्रॉफिट मार्केट से निकाल लेना। ठीक है भाई, यही सिद्धांत है।
Again, there is a wide-ish third in place. And it does well. It's a good over for the Royals, 19 from 35 with Atlas.
Beyond better, the new Tiguan R-Line.
विमल में गुलिस्तान के कुछ लजीज फरिश्ते जब साथ मिले तो जी लग जाए। विमल, उन्हें ज़बान की सुन।
भाई नहीं हुआ अभी तक से।
55 without loss. Antonru, thanks for your time, mate. Hope everything is okay down in the dugout after this start. What did the let's think of the 188 on the board?
Hello, Dooley. Yeah, I think we're pretty happy with 188. Of course, you always liked a little bit more, but I think it's clear for everyone to see that the wicket is just not quick enough as what we wanted to. So the boys adapted nicely and put on a good score on the board.
Yeah, well, just holding in touch. What do the batters have to say as far as maybe looking forward to what they can advise the bowlers?
I think, without stating the obvious, you're trying to take as much pace off the ball as possible. I think the first 6 overs in our power play is going to be really important to get through that unscathed. And then hopefully our strength, which is our spin, can come into play and really tie up this game for us.
Good shoot, the IPL for you, I think, Anton. How are you enjoying it?
I love it, mate. It's been awesome. Dressing room with, such a big international stars, and the way we've all come together and embraced it, it's beautiful. And our ownership group has been amazing as well, just making everyone feel like family. So I'm really enjoying it, and obviously it helps that we're winning as well. So it's still early in the tournament, but so far so good.
And some time with South African sides. But how did this come about for you?
Oh, I just got a phone call saying if you want me to the Capitals, and I think it's a no-brainer. So here I am.
Anton, Karthik here. You also are a bowling coach. Do you help Mona with that?
Really, I just add a bit of advice wherever I can if they ask for it. I have a keen eye for a little bit of spin bowling as well, so I talk a lot to Axo and Kuldeep about that. And it's obviously nice to see Gbpusd do so well, but Munaf has got all the bases covered, so whenever he wants a little bit of extra guidance, I'll try and help him wherever I can.
Is there anything you don't do?
No. Having coached Holland in the past for a couple of years, you've got to wear a lot of hats, batting coach, bowling coach. I started off as analyst and assistant coach, so I can do a bit of that as well. So, I'm a true all-rounder when it comes to that.
Has KP taken you out on the golf course yet?
I was hoping I could get a ticket with him to the Maldives, but unfortunately that didn't happen.
There's room for only the family apparently in his contract, so we'll leave that one alone. We talked to Monty about that. Impressions from a young player's point of view in your team and your franchise? I mean, what are you making of some of the young Indian talent that you've got, not only playing on the field, but in the squad?
I think the talent that India has is just immense. It's so cool to see that from a coaching perspective and how coachable the guys are as well. So, that's also a nice thing to have as a coach. When you can actually approach someone and talk cricket, and they don't feel like you're intruding, and they don't feel like you're trying to change their game. You're just trying to help as much as you can, and the guys are open for it. They're just like sponges. So it's been really nice to see and really nice to be a part of.
And John, really appreciate your time, mate. Good luck for the rest of the night. Hope the bowlers can pull this around for you.
Cheers. Thanks a lot, Doc.
Very good. John Rue spent some time in Holland with South Africa. What? You're our South African expert, our Anton Rue expert.
I know he's currently with the South African side. He's also been with the Sri Lankan side. It was nice. It was interesting chatting to him. He can do a bit of everything, which is good. Also, sometimes as somebody who can do, you don't want to be treading on someone's toes either. So after 4, it's 45 without loss.
So what do you think of it? I think we should go at a customer like this.
Discovery to go.
I think we should continue with the
लैपटॉप पे लगा फुटबॉल का क्या होता है क्या
जो लाइफ में खेलता है वो भी खेल सकता है डाउनलोड द पोकेबाजी ऐप नाउ इस गेम में व्यक्ति जोखिम की संभावना है और इसकी लागत से भी है कैसे बिना इसे खेलें
Flying start for the minute pick, 45 on the board. Just 4 overs, Mohit Sharma. And that'll be brought on now to try and stem the tide, stem the flow even. As well, especially 26 from 15, really looking to get off the Delhi attack. Aaron, showing Watson on the timing. But what do you do in this situation as a bowler? I mean, really got off with these Rajasthan boys.
Just one up really big with. I struck with anything that was short, anything we tried to win. This wicket we just got off the ball short. Not much space in the wicket. Sanjay Samson just laying into these big sixes for him and just one. Mohit Sharma is a old fox. He knows exactly what to do here. Played a lot of games at Tarun Jaitley Stadium. Steady customer. Not that quick on the finger. Shoots off the wicket.
It's
Been a good start by him. And catch there was full delivery, just driven back, fooled the crowd, as it so often does.
Starting from the Rajasthan Royals batters, Sanjay Samson, Jaiswal. As soon as there's been anything that's been slightly just back of the leg, the ball has sat up into the surface. And they've just, it's allowed them to be able to just get that natural elevation under the ball. It's been very impressive to watch. The Rajasthan Royals are going to want to continue on this partnership. It's one thing they've just lost their way at times throughout this season.
Crunched down the ground, very well played. It was aerial, but it was too straight for the mid-off fieldsman. Rushes away to the boundary.
Sanjay Samson, he gets in a position early, deep in the crease, and then you can see him going back through the line of the ball. Hip shot his bat, even if it's a cross bat, he goes back through the line of the ball. That's where he's able to generate so much power. even to being a little bit wider, he can get the ball to go straight just to the right side of the bowler.
Good Yorker. So Mo Sharma's space there with a smile on it after he got hit before. He's doing well to hide his real emotions. That fast bowler likes being driven down the ground. But followed up with a really good Yorker. I think Sandeep Sharma pretty much cracked the board how to keep the batsman quiet in the power play. One ball which you can't do
वाला
anything
भाई
about
नहीं हुआ
it.
मेरा 26 में 33 26 में भाई हुआ रहता है तो मज़ा ही आ गया होता अब तक
Trigger movement he has. Even if it's a miss hit, it goes for 4 or 6. Straight up in the air, steepling high in the air. Oh, nowhere near it. They're so hard when the ball goes up into that dark night sky. Ashutosh was the man underneath it. He looked set, but he never looked comfortable. Ended up missing the ball altogether.
Sanju Samson, he hasn't been able to really continue on his innings throughout this IPL, apart from one time in the first game. And this is the luck that he's needed. Ashutosh running forwards and back. His head was never still, especially his head was going away from the balls, was coming down. And how big a miss is that going to be?
32 okay.
It's going to be a single to finish the over. So the 50 partnership up, 5 overs have gone, 50 on the board.
वो सेट ये तो नीचे आ गया मैं इसको इसलिए बाय किया था ना देखो 1 मिनट ही काट कर रहा है तो इस पैटर्न में अभी ठीक है इसके नीचे आएगा तो फिर दिक्कत है देखिए इसके भी नीचे से ऊपर ही जाएगा इस मोमेंटम में
1 BHK की प्राइस fully furnished 2 BHK starting at 3 lakhs per month.
आप दुबई में अपने सब्र का कर लेना हो गया और क्या क्योंकि डैनियल है ना
It's in the field. Put down chances though. That one actually touched just dropped well. When it comes up the middle of the bat and it goes straight up in the air at 9. It's 50-50 whether he gets caught at best. I feel for Ashutosh there. He did everything he could. No one drops him on purpose, but can we even put that down as a drop? I don't think he touched it. Gbpusd up, the new bowler. And that's short straight away, and it's been thumped down the ground. It won't go all the way. One bounce to four.
Too short by Gbpusd. Got to get his legs right on the surface, especially in the power play. Just 2 fielders out, not much protection. One of those bowlers actually got key wickets in the power play and bowled really well. Bad start to the over.
It's a nervy time to come on as a risk with no help in the deep midfielders. And it's not short again, and it's blown miles back. A good 10-15 rows caught in the crowd as well. Well held, sir. Might catch above his head.
Sanju Samson picked up that leg so quickly, he saw it was dragged down, and he got into a very powerful position very quickly. See him just get his energy a little bit lower to power it up and into the stands.
Much a beauty of a catch as well. The fist bump not just for the 6, I'm sure, but that fella with his 15 seconds of Samson is on a mission.
गोल्ड का तो लग रहा है एसएल बोलने प्रॉफिट हिट हो गया ठीक है
And he'd be thinking, Ashutosh, how hard is it to take a catch? You need to get a glove on it.
Heat
I
of
can
the
just stand
year,
up there in the grandstand with people all around me, and yeah, he's like bang, straight middle of the hands.
Andrew Samson, his head's up there. Process to try this cut shot. He seems to have popped a rib or something.
no ball
Oh no. We've just heard the siren go around the ground. It was a no ball as well. Whether Sanju will be able to make pay of this though because he's
ठीक है भाई,
doubled over
टीपी
in
हिट
pay.
हो गया,
He's
गोल्ड
got a
नंबर
physio
में क्या
out
हो
with him.
गया? टीपी गोल्ड
There is Noble. There he is, look. Sancho, he seems to
He's
have punched a
moving.
bit or something there. He's always looked dangerous. Side strains, I hope it's not a side strain. One of those dicey injuries. Just have a look at what happened here. Sancho Samson goes for a big cut. Oh, I think Gbpusd is in pain. It does not look good at all.
61 for no loss.
कमेंट करो, बताइए किसको किसको अभी वहीं से रिटर्न आ जाए साला गोल्ड 33 तो नहीं लिया है, मेरे को डाउट है।
There we
क्लोज
go,
कर दूं?
Sancho. It's not that cut shot.
वेट करता हूँ
Anyway,
थोड़ी देर।
whether it is
Okay.
a rib that's popped one into cost or a little nick of the muscle, it's a bowler's nightmare to get those injuries in your side. You can't pull through. Also, batsmen
हाँ से
lose
नीचे
their
चला
torso
ना
as
जाए।
well. And that'll be very uncomfortable.
मेरा टीपीएस ऐसी जगह पर आता ना जहाँ साला पता ना क्यों रिटर्न आ जाता है। उस दिन भी एक दिन और ऐसे ही हुआ था।
My goodness, that ball went so high in the air, right in the middle of the bat, but straight up in the air. Gosh, you did get a little finger on it. 53 metres high. My goodness, that is very high. That's above the stadium.
I mean, that's why it was so hard. 53 metres in the air. You saw on that graphic so far above the floodlight level as well. It basically disappeared into the night sky. And then dropped down. Sancho is grimacing. Sancho's not happy at all. I don't know whether this would have been better to retire her and get a fresh batsman in while he got some physio work. It's a free hit. Crashing down the ground, but he's hardly moving. He can't even run the single, Sancho. He's in a lot of trouble. Sancho should bail out before it gets worse. Sometimes these muscle injuries could be a muscle tear. Sometimes they're just one ball away from a grade 1 or a grade 2 or grade 3 to set you out for the whole tournament. Well, he's walking off. That obviously hurt a great deal. He went to smack it. Pain was too much to even run a single. Look at it, turns away. For the time being, his work is done. He's walking off. Whether it's retired hurts, it is from 31. Brad is still on 61 without loss.
पहले तो नीचे चला है 29 क्या चला रख देता हूँ।
Prague is past the bathymeter. Just about. A few issues at
और
first.
आना ही है
Squeeze
वो
it. What's going on
चक्कर
here? I got stuck on the sticker, I think. Rip Prague for a second here. Go, hang on, hang on. This is my best back. He's shaving the back of it. What are you telling me about that? So you already checked my bat in the dressing room. Why are
कोई
you
मार
checking it
देता
again?
हूँ। ठीक है, मैं जो सोचा था
Finally goes through. Plays with the same bat.
देखो इस पर 2 में आ जाने दो।
Yeah, match bats.
क्लोज करते हैं $2। इधर से $3 निकलूंगा।
Yeah, if your bat's a little bit tight with the gauge, you might be able to get the spine and just actually like rub it down so it flattens out a bit, so you've got less chance of getting caught up, especially if that's your wonder bat. You don't want that to be.
तो अभी एक जो हमारा 1 मिनट के चार्ट पे तो इधर से मैं सेल ले सकता हूँ। ओके
Speed's right, 91.5. Brad here. Got off to a very slow start in the over.
33 का
4
भी
and
रख
6,
सकता
but
हूँ.
seems to have found a bit of confidence, getting some good reps.
33.
Straight up in the air, but over extra cover. It looked
31
for a
पे.
second like it was going to be an easy catch, but he found the gap. Power play 6 gone, the Royal 63 without loss. It's going to be the start of our Sea Tyler strategic timeout.
इसका भी असल 33 पे.
शर्मा जी का बेटा ना चौके छक्के मारना सिर्फ बाएं हाथ का खेल है. बाएं नहीं दाएं. रोहित शर्मा राइटी है. रोहित मैं अभिषेक शर्मा की बात कर रहा हूँ. फैंस के बीच ऐसी तीखी बातें भी है पॉसिबल. डॉट कॉम भी है. एमआर वर्सेस एसआरएच साची टेक प्रोडक्ट्स फ्री है. Only on Hotstar and Star Sports Network. This broadcast is presented by Dream 11 आपकी टीम में कौन को powered by Gampa. Daniel Properties. Build your dreams with us. Barlet Latina. Hide and seek and Revedo. Get in 5 minutes in association with PhonePe. Joy. Beautiful by nature. Zupi Ludo. Carrot Lane. Kulse Karo. Maruti Suzuki. And Amul. The taste of India.
Amol, the taste of India. Okay. $2 उसमें और $2 इसमें. $2 का तो प्रॉफिट ऑलरेडी हम लोग को कर रहे हैं.
स्क्रीन पर दिखाई दे रहे स्टारडील्स का क्यूआर कोड स्कैन करें या stardeals.eurostar.com से सेव
3 से 4 सेल.
इनाम जीतने का हर रोज सिर्फ स्टार स्पोर्ट्स पर. इस T20 सीजन स्टार स्पोर्ट्स से दूर होना है बैन क्योंकि हर फैन करेगा स्कैन.
वन तो होगा. चलिए खुलता है.
CB or Star Sports 2. One jobs, Jen Bolt will challenge Brave Bangalore. And Mumbai will take on Chennai's Army. This Super Sunday, witness fierce battles only on Star Sports 2. This broadcast is presented by Dream 11 आपकी टीम में कौन को powered by Gampa. Daniel Properties. Build your dreams with us. Barlet Latina, Hide and Seek, and Revedo. Get in 5 minutes in association with Mutual Funds Sahiye. TVS Motor Company. Asian Beats. Presenting Galaxy A56 5G, Mind Charge, Body Charge, and Vimal Elaichi.
That's the end of the Sea Tyler strategic timeout. Relay to the players.
Okay.
Here's twin spin now from Delhi. Scalping's on spot. Oh, the old fox. He said that about Mo earlier, Baron, but actually could tell especially.
$2
He
उसमें.
knows what he's doing. Actually had a good night with the bat today. Better than all his previous innings. Gonna have to have a good one on the ball as well. As he comes in. Onto the throwing, but before that, he was smoking into all parts of the ground. Merciless look on the pass to the Gbpusd. Dropping it short. This one. Trying to give it closing on the cut. Stickiness of this wicket we've been talking about. Just got to land it in the correct area with the correct speed. Real Farag so far. A couple of deliveries. Just got ahead of him. Is he rattled about that? That bat device not going over his spine early on.
Second best outplay for the Rajasthan Royals in this season of Tata IPL. They want to continue on against the spin and the world-class spinning that the Delhi Capitals does happen. That's why the power play for the Rajasthan Royals with the new ball was so important to be able to get the run rate under control.
You're absolutely right. Brilliant fielding from Aksha. Saved a single, almost affects a run out as well. Still going on out there. KL Rao's hurt his hand as well. You think getting off to a good start is vital. Let's see.
great athleticism. Sprawls himself to his left. Pereira wasn't interested in the run whatsoever. Cuts away, well fielded. Ashutosh making amends for that drop catch. 7 gone, 65 without loss.
आगे दिखाइए ना कौन सा वाला दिखाऊं सारा फ्री सर्विस वाला सावधान फ्री सर्विस देखकर पानी से समझौता ना करें कैंटारो ही तो गुड चॉइस कैंटारो ये सबसे बेस्ट है कैंटा सबसे शुद्ध पानी पिए और हेल्दी रहे
तमाम कर पाएगा भाई रोज होने के लिए बताओ
Now then, a real world superstar. Coolly Gada. He's gone from strength to strength over the last 2 or 3 seasons.
ठीक है
Given up to 100 wickets in his IPL career. Currently rates 8, but he's a wicket taker. He's a match winner.
दो दो तीन 3.5 ओवर वेट क्लोज हो जाए ठीक अब ये यूएसडी वाला मैं इसको क्लोज कर देता हूँ क्योंकि एक क्लोज में आएगा फिर मैं दोनों क्लोज में
On the money with his first 2 deliveries called in. Expect that. Leg spin is the hardest of all the arts to master. It really has.
तो अभी आज का हम लोग का प्रॉफिट जो था इतने बात नहीं आज वाला प्रॉफिट हिट हो गया
Legs are in there. That's generally the ball that he bowls the googly. Touch dotted up. Makes the batsman swing. Leg googles it. Riyan Parag.
दो तीन
It's going to be a good contest.
4
Riyan Parag was a spin. And Kuldeep always gets this batsman out. Go good against spin as well. It's actually really well played. It wasn't a bad delivery at all.
कल के लिए देखेंगे ट्रेड
That googly really working for Kuldeep. Gets some turn. In the ball before.
कल मिलेंगे फिर इसी